It's the right of every Filipino family to have affordable rice. And I'm not referring to the cheapest rice. Nakakasakit, Mr. Chair, yung naririnig natin na pag mahirap, yung murang bigas. Hindi. Hindi na nga sila makabili ng ulam. Gusto nila ng magandang bigas kasi lalagyan nila yun ng konting kalamansi, konting toyo, and I'm not recommending it. It's not really that healthy. Pero ginagawa yun. So, paulit-ulit tayo eh. Sayang yung oras, buong umaga. Everything that you were saying were the same things we heard in 2024. Ngayon, 2025 na. So bakit ngayon, bumabalik ulit tayo dun sa mga academic computation nyo, yung mga librong yan, ay hindi makakabusog sa Pilipino. Yung mga computation yung paulit-ulit na hindi naman akma sa nangyayari sa baba, ay hindi makakatulong dahil bawat araw, bawat buwan, bawat taon na maraming tao ang nagugutom ay hindi justification ng pag-upo natin sa gobyerno. Hindi ba tayo napapagod? Or can I ask the resource persons, are you not tired? Because what we are discussing, I've been actually monitoring since the start, outside, through Facebook, and up to this point of time. Lahat ng pinag-uusapan, lahat ng katanungan, lahat ng mga kasagutan were exactly the same topics discussed for the previous hearings. My question, Mr. Chair, paano ba naging 58 pesos yung MSRP ng DA? Because I believe this is the problem. The wholesalers are already saying landed cost nila 35 pesos. Binibenta nila, no, it was selling price pala, no? May we request the resource person earlier, sir?
Stewart.
Yeah.
Stewart.
Yung landed cost, sir, is 35 pesos? Or that's your
About
selling?
36 po. 36. Mix na ho yan. Ang
Mixed
40 is yung mga... Yun yung,
Premium.
not
Yung talagang
premium,
mataas.
5% broken yan.
Okay. Magkano po yung benta nyo sa wholesaler? Or yung mga bumibili sa
40,
inyo?
41.
40, 41.
About 1 peso to 150 per kilo.
Per kilo. Okay.
Ang margin namin.
Mr. Chair, kung babalikan natin, Customs also gave us the same figure. 35 pesos landed cost. Ascom Maronilla, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. About that,
Pinakamura 35, pinakamahal 39.
mga ganun po.
Yes, I remember, Mr. Chair, those were the figures given the previous hearings. Kaya ang tanong, bakit naman si DA may MSRP na 58 pesos? Saang planeta po ito nanggaling, Mr. Chair? So maybe we get the comment, Mr. Chair, of the DA family. Bakit MRSP nyo? Ang minimum, this is maximum suggested retail price is at 58 pesos. Where in fact, some areas are selling it at 45 to 47 pesos max, even 49.
Ilinawin ko lang po, Mr. Chair, na yung pong MSRP is a pilot program that we will implement only in Metro Manila, kung saan po may nakikita kaming mga presyo na 62, 64, 60. And so, that is the reason why we wanted to start it off with a number which is less than the high numbers that we're seeing. Pero hindi po ibig sabihin nito na titigil po kami doon. In fact, yung trial run po
I'm
natin...
sorry, Yusek Asis.
Apo.
But Mr. Chair, hindi po kasi ganoon ang proseso if you want to play in the market. Hindi mo susundin yung presyo sa labas kasi alam nating mahal. So if you are telling us kasi ang nasa labas ay 62, 63 pesos, we bring it down to 58? No. I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. I'm sorry, Yusek Asis, but that is a wrong solution. Wido yun eh. How do we resolve the problem of mahal na bigas? Magkano ang landed cost or magkano ang kapital ng local farmer? Magkano ang pwedeng ipatong ng mga dadaanan? Okay, wholesaler piso, Retailer, another 2 piso. O meron pa siyang cost niyan na isang mga logistic, another 2 piso, 5 piso na. Hanggang dumating dun sa retailer, 3 piso. So 8 pesos na margin. So if the landed cost is 35, sabihin na nga natin, Mr. Chair, 10 piso na lang. If the landed cost is 35, then in the market, yung talagang retail price before Juan and Maria, that should be 45. Yung 39, magiging 49. Because what the DA is doing, magkano ang presyo sa labas, tumawad tayo ng konti? No! We already pinpointed 3 problems before. Collusion among the traders, monopoly among the retailers in the market, and or government officials who are supposed to look into this not really doing their job. Yun ang naging nakitang 3 problema. Nag-compute tayo, bumalik tayo sa customs, bumalik tayo sa wholesalers, nagsalita ang ibang traders, nagsalita ang retailers, pinuntahan natin ang Bulacan. At ang ipinapakita doon, it was Secretary Laurel who mentioned 45 to 49 pesos max, Mr. Chair. So, paulit-ulit tayo eh. Sayang yung oras, buong umaga. Everything that you were saying were the same things we heard in 2024. Ngayon, 2025 na. In other words, the basis of the MSRP is wrong. And it's opening the possibility of abuse. Narinig natin si Mr. Stewart. Ang sabi niya, landed cost nila 35 to 39. No, pinakamahal nilang binibenta 40 to 41. Ngayon, binibenta ng mga retailers, I'm not sure if it's coming from them, but I'm seeing 47, 48, 50. Ang pinakamahal yung black rice, 65 by 70. Eh bakit kayo mag-MSRP ng 58? We need to go to the grounds and deliver for our people. Then yung isa, Mr. Chair. Next, tama po ang sinabi ni Yusek Asis kanina while I was having my haircut, Mr. Chair, and observing the wisdom of how you were whipping this Murang Pagkain Super Committee. And he mentioned about the law, na ito yung batas, ito lang yung pwedeng, there were 2 instances that NFA can sell their rice, and that is in calamity, and what was the other one? Emergencies. However, Mr. Chair, nakailang hearing na rin tayo. Isang pwede nilang pagbentahan ay kadiwa. And we dealt on it several times hanggang gabi kami dito ni Congressman Enverga. May prohibition ba? May legal prohibition ba na ang kadiwa mag-identify ng kadiwa rice retailers? And the answer was no. We had a special meeting at the office of the Speaker together with Manila and Quezon City congressmen and the DA family and NFA. What was agreed upon? Yung aging rice that was 500,000 kilos on December, 1.5 million kilos on January, 1.5 million kilos on February, at baka medyo mataasan daw, and then 3 million kilos on March. Those were the figures. That was the timetable to be sold by Kadiwa to their retailers at 29 pesos and the NFA rice retailers in the market to sell it at 32 to 33 pesos. Yan na, Mr. Chair, ang napag-usapan eh. So bakit ngayon, bumabalik ulit tayo dun sa mga academic computation nyo, yung mga librong yan, ay hindi makakabusog sa Pilipino. Yung mga computation yung paulit-ulit na hindi naman akma sa nangyayari sa baba, ay hindi makakatulong dahil bawat araw, bawat buwan, bawat taon na maraming tao ang nagugutom ay hindi justification ng pag-upo natin sa gobyerno. I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. No? Minsan mahirap kasi. We should not be pushing you because it's not only an obligation. It's the right of every Filipino family to have affordable rice. And I'm not referring to the cheapest rice. Nakakasakit, Mr. Chair, yung naririnig natin na pag mahirap, yung murang bigas. Hindi. Hindi na nga sila makabili ng ulam. Gusto nila ng magandang bigas kasi lalagyan nila yun ng konting kalamansi, konting toyo, and I'm not recommending it, it's not really that healthy, pero ginagawa yun. Kaya Mr. Chair, balikan natin. Where are we going? What is the direction of the Department of Agriculture in this? Napag-usapan na yung presyo, ang sabi nyo, December, before mag-New Year. It will be in the market. Sabi nyo, January, andyan na. O nasaan na yung ating kadiwa rice retailers? Di ba? So, Yusek Asis, you kept on referring to those two. Nahanapan na ng solusyon yun. Bakit hindi natin ginagawa? Nagpa-follow up yung Manila at Quezon City. Walang aksyon sa DA.
I think we will call the secretary on possibly Tuesday para we will have a final answer. I think it's not within the authority of USEC ASIS to make to guarantee the commitments of the department. So the best way, para kan si Selena Gomez, gumanda dahil sa gupit. I've been watching you there, oh.
Kulay palay, Mr. Chair.
So I think I can see from their faces that they don't have the authority to answer you very authoritative.
But just to be factual about the situation, Mr. Chair, they were all aware about what were discussed in the previous hearings. They're also very much aware about the commitments. They're also aware of the legal impediments na nahanapan na nga ng paraan. So ang tanong ko, bakit ang bagal? Bakit ang dami pa natin kailangang pag-usapang mga libro at lahat-lahat, samantalang bawat araw, marami ang nagugutom? And Mr. Chair, the wholesalers are already here. Paulit-ulit natin silang pinagalitan ng mga nakaraang hearing. And they gave us all the prices. At nagtaka tayo, parang nga itong sibuyas, Mr. Chair, alam ni Kong Mark and Verga yun. We trace it step by step. At nakita na ando dun, pinatawag yung supermarkets. The profit was 5 to 10%. Pero ang landed cost, kunyari, 50 pesos. Ang benta is 250. Eh kung 5 to 10% margin, that's 10 to 25 pesos. Per kibe, bakit naging ganon? And ando dun ngayon sa gitna. But it was also because DA was tolerating it.